Hi everybody and welcome back to Amazing Tech for All. Today we are going to be looking at Grafana. Now Grafana is a wonderful tool to visualize your data, but what we want to do is integrate Grafana with Zabbix. I like Zabbix, but Zabbix does not provide very nice graphs. So if we had to look at the graphs for the video that we've made before, we've got Zabbix running in Portainer. We've got Portainer up here. Zabbix is running inside there as a container, a Docker container, or rather a stack, in fact, because it's got more than one VM associated with it. So you can see all these graphs, but they don't look particularly good. I really don't like the way the graphs look within Zabbix. So we are going to take Grafana and integrate it with Zabbix. That will just take a few moments. Let's take a look and we'll see what we can do with that. Let's see. So we're going to go into Portainer. These are the stacks that are running. The one is Portainer itself, and the second one is Zabbix. And a stack contains more than one container. It runs more than one container. These are associated with each other, and you can take a look at the editor for the stack, which will be a compose file, a Docker compose file, and this will have the features for this. Now, there's a few ways we can deploy Grafana. The first way, or the one way, would be to deploy another stack, to create a stack and copy a compose file, give it a name, and we can go ahead with that. That will work perfectly fine. The alternate way is to use the templates that are available. And if we go to the templates and we search for Grafana, this will be the one, and we can then just give it a name. This will be the way we're going to deploy it today, just through this process, and we'll go the Grafana username. We'll just give it admin and a simple password, and we will click on deploy. It will download the Grafana image, and it will then assign the username and password. This is obviously not a very secure password, but it will do the job for our purpose over here. Okay, so this will take a few seconds. Once it's downloaded, it will show us that it will be enabled, and we will be able to access it on a particular port. We'll select that port and go on to the web interface with the same IP address that we used in the previous video. Okay, that took a little longer than expected, but now that we have it, we can see that the stack was created, and we can go on to Grafana, and we can see that the port it is listening on is port 3000. So we can go to the same IP addresses here on port 3000. Let's take a look. And there we go. We now have Grafana admin. So Grafana allows you to add various data sources so that you can start graphing your data. Let's take a look at that. Let's go to plugins first, and let's just see. Let's add the Zabbix plugin. There we go. We can use that, and we can say install. This will take a few moments, and once the plugin is installed, we can then add a data source. Install, enable. There we go. We need to enable it. Okay, so now that it's enabled, we should be able to add it as a data source. So add it there. There we go. And we can select the machine, the server that it's on. So it will be API JSON RPC. So it's HTTP, the IP address 192.168.122.35, port, I think it's 8080. Let's confirm that. Yes, it is. And then it is API underscore JSON RPC dot PHP. RPC. Let's Let's make sure the spelling is right. The username we'll be using is admin, and the password, it will be capital A, I think. Normally you would add a user from Zabbix that doesn't have administrative rights, but this is for testing purposes only. So let's go save and test. And we have a valid connection. So what have we got monitored by Zabbix? Well, we have this one Ubuntu machine, right? So if we go to monitor or dashboard, we will see that there is one Ubuntu server and it has data. If we look at its dashboard, this is that is the network, this is the file system, and this is system performance. These graphs don't look particularly nice. I would much rather have them running in a different system. So I've chosen Grafana. So now that we have this connection to Zabbix from Grafana, we can start creating a dashboard. So we're just going to do one or two. Let's create a dashboard, and we will now add, let's see, add a panel and configure the visualization. Now Zabbix is already the only data source that's here, so we can select this will be fine, and we will go down here and we will say, well, it's a Linux server. Yes. What is the host name? We're going to go with Ubuntu, and then here we can find the various components. So what are we interested in? CPUs may be interesting. Let's take a look. CPU, and we can take a look at let's see, where is usage, utilization. This may be a good one, and there we go. But maybe we want a graph like that instead. So there's our CPU usage. We can rename this panel to CPU usage, and we can save it. Yes, perfect. That's a new dashboard, but we can now add additional panels. So onto that dashboard. Let's save changes. Yes. So we are going to add more panels. Let's do that. Let's take a look at another metric for this particular one. Let's see. Yes, the Ubuntu machine. And we will look at, let's say, system components. Let's see what options we have over here. Something that will be of interest. Number of processes running, maybe. We can have that there, and we would like this to be in maybe something like this. You can play with the colors and so on, back to front and so on. This is actually not a bad look, this one over here. You can just take a look at some of the statistics, but we can change various numbers over here. I mean, if we had to look at memory is also a very good one. Let's select memory utilization. There we go. So now what does our dashboard look like? If we look over there, quite amazing, right? And so you can add dashboards until it starts to look like this. You can select and you can play with it. And then in addition to that, you also have an alert engine where you can set other features, which we will look into in the future. Well, this is a short video on getting Grafana to integrate with Zabbix so that you can start spinning up a dashboard like this for your server. I've monitored things like a particular process that you want to see up and running. So you can and it can alert you from there. And yeah, so thank you very much for watching. If you please feel free to contact me via my comments, and we'll respond to those. We are planning on setting up a training for this particular thing, and yeah, for various things, in fact, Linux in general, open source technologies that's useful. So for future reference, this is going to be, we'll start doing training with this. Let's just save that. You should. I don't bother to give it. There were no changes, so we don't have to save it. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you for watching this video.